Hi everyone, I'm Tech Sergeant Scott Webster. I'm assigned to the 168th ASOS, which is the Air Support Operations Squadron, as a TACP, which is Tactical Air Control Party, and because of my civilian experience, I provide support to the Power Pro and HVAC shops within our unit at the 182nd Airlift Wing, Air National Guard in Peoria, Illinois. My organizational culture is defined by a mission to train, deploy, and focus combat air power for the Joint Force Commander. The knowledge and skills required for the success of our mission depends on the precise coordination of requests from land forces and flying units to provide critical close air support. Now, my organizational culture has two subcultures: the tactical operations side and the support side. I'm lucky to be in both cultures. Before you even enter our building, though, you experience a sense of pride. With pull-up and dip bars, a statue embedded in our building to honor the fallen TACPs who were killed in action. When you step inside the facility, you will see the hallways full of deployment and training photos, displays of combat medals and other achievement awards. As a culture on the tactical operations side, I feel we set an environment of mental toughness, physical fitness, competitiveness, and a demand excellence of ourselves and others in the unit. Knowledge and skill sets related to navigation, shooting, and communication. Because of the nature of our role, we maintain an extremely high level of trust. Now, on the support side, very detailed, orientated and precise with skill sets. They provide intelligence, power and climate control, IT, cybersecurity, maintenance of vehicles. For these two subcultures to be successful, communication needs to be excellent. Now, even though being part of the National Guard limits our time together, we maintain a strong connection, a deep understanding of roles and skill sets, a true appreciation for each other, and the common goal of excellent service. Now, some of the healthy and unhealthy elements in my organizational culture that I see is every organizational culture has healthy and unhealthy elements, and I tend to think them as strengths and weaknesses. It's important to note that these elements change over time, and the elements can have a positive change, which is great, or a negative change. Now, a negative change, to me, could have devastating consequences on the culture. Because culture is ever changing, though, I believe as leaders we need to be observing and influencing our organizational cultures to produce and support the mission that we have set out to achieve. Now, a couple of healthy elements that strengthen my current organization at the moment is a high level of trust among the TACPs, training and communication programs that we've rolled out into the new members to orientate them and produce a higher level of commitment from the start. And the element of high levels of trust among the TACP specialists in our organizational structure seems to result in a mutual respect, competency, and invest a high level of commitment. Now, the group is bonded together, obviously, from similar experiences of excelling through rigorous TACP training program. Now, this program, where approximately 75% of the candidates fail and do not complete. A key value is competitiveness. And the key behavior, I believe, is staying physically fit, knowing that all TACPs have gone through the same training. This adds another level of trust and camaraderie among us. The competitiveness and physical activity also becomes the norm in the organizational structure, with most of us choosing to spend our recreational time working out, hiking, kayaking, and engaging in other recreational competitive activities. Physical activity is an underlying thread that bonds us all together, and I think it embeds us into the culture. Training and communication are essential for fostering a high level of trust and commitment from senior leadership to new members of our organizational culture. I've recently been involved in developing and implementing a training program for our culture, and the way to establish open communication and trust from the start, and to offer a chance for our new members to have a voice and give suggestions, feedbacks, ideas, and criticisms to higher ranks. Now, this has been effective. I believe this has been an effective program for improving communication and giving ownership, accountability to new members, and has increased the level of trust within the squadron. Now, some of the unhealthy elements that I'm currently experiencing are the recent high rates of staff turnover and untimely communication. I've been with this unit nearly 8 years, and I have noticed recently that the staff turnover rate is much higher than it has been in the previous years. Regarding if it's senior staff retirement, transfers, or members getting out for personal or other reasons, a high rate of turnover will no doubt and has had an impact on our organizational culture. The way I observe this element becoming unhealthy, or like I say, a weakness, includes inconsistency of filling open positions, lack of timely communication, transparency within shifting members, inadequate initial orientations. I believe there's less time dedicated, making the Air Force culture an integral part of every team member. And this is all resulting as an unhealthy element, and it has declined trust in some of the squadron members. Another unhealthy current that I have observed in the organizational culture is untimely or incomplete communication. Because I am a guard, I noticed my time commitment is less, obviously, than active duty. I do not get daily or even weekly communications by my unit. The standard communication includes our monthly newsletter and a schedule maybe a couple of days prior to drill weekend. I have experienced untimely communication in matters that affect me personally. I've had a question or I needed clarification, some assistance on a task that I was attempting to complete, or waiting for general direction, and they go unanswered and either to the last minute or sometimes not answered at all. And this definitely has resulted in an unhealthy element that leads me to frustration and a lower level of trust, and not just myself, but other squadron members. So to explain the importance in maintaining a healthy organizational culture and summarize my role in shaping and strengthening the unit, this is an importance, maintaining a healthy organizational culture. And this is critical in supporting the organization and contributing to success, because cultures evolve for many reasons over time, and it is important that leadership puts primary focus on fostering a healthy organizational culture through establishing a high level of trust, effective communication, and an invested level of commitment. My approach is to motivate and guide and set team members up for success in meeting current and future goals that align with the organizational culture. I strive to reach an innovative level of commitment to my unit and airmen, and being a role model and mentor for those under me. This starts with the mentoring program for all the new members I have, including a welcome package, getting to know your unit period, hands-up orientation to various aspects of the work area and flow. I have designated one-on-one meetings now and have them express questions, concerns, ongoing self-evaluations. I also do follow-ups beyond the orientation period and ongoing support, being available as a resource and mentor. This approach supports a healthy organizational culture, I believe, and are helping the retention rates to go up, and stressing a high level of trust, effective communication, increase a level of commitment. This ends my presentation.